Well, this isn't a diesel, and I'll be the first to admit that I don't do a lot of diesel work, but many of you do. And you've shared your frustrations with me concerning diesel diagnostics, repair, and parts, especially when it comes to the quality of some reman diesel injectors. Well, this past November, I was out at Industry Week in Vegas, ran into a friend of mine, Ryan Kooiman. Ryan is the Director of Training for Standard Motor Products, and he has some very exciting news to share. So I asked him to join me in this edition of In the Workshop. Let's patch him in. Ryan, share that good news with us.
Hey Pete, good talking to you, and thanks for giving me this opportunity here as well. You know, even though you may not be a diesel guy, unfortunately I was, or fortunately, depends on how you look at it. And my first vehicle was a diesel, and I've been with diesels ever since. And so I yes, understand the pains of diagnosing a diesel, doing the proper repair procedures here, and then understanding the benefits of a good quality part. So that's why it gives me great pleasure to talk about the new partnership between Standard Motor Products and a company called Pure Power Technologies, PPT, as I'll refer to them. Pure Power Technologies was the OE manufacturer of the injector for Navistar, which made the 6-liter and 6.4 Power Stroke engines here, or the Max Force 5 or 7 if you're living on the international side of the world. So we've partnered with them to give you high quality new injectors. This is an industry exclusive, first to the market opportunity for technicians. We are now partnering with PPT to distribute through our aftermarket channels here 100% brand new diesel injector for the 6.0 and the 6.4, as well as the Navistar or international sidekicks to these. This is 100% new, brand new solenoids, spool valves, housings, body, delivery valve, nozzle. Each component in here is 100% brand new, stuff you couldn't even buy at the dealer. And so one of the first things you want to look at is obviously the packaging here. As you can see, we make it pretty bold here, new, as well as our partnership with Pure Power Technologies. But also the part number is going to call out which is the new injector. It'll have an NX suffix. So for example, on this 6-liter engine here, the standard part number is going to be FJ928. Then it'll have an NX behind it, indicating that it's a new injector.
Well, Ryan, I really appreciate you taking the time to share that with us in the workshop. But before we go, I'd like to ask if you have any other tips that you might like to share with the diesel pros out there, or maybe even for guys like me who focus mainly on gasoline but need to know more about diesels.
Well, Pete, we've got all kinds of great tips and techniques and training information available for technicians, whether it be a gas or a diesel guy. We've got training for all options and opportunities. First off, you can learn more about this program by going to standardbrand.com. You can also go to standardprotraining.com to learn more about our on-site clinics. That'll also link you to our on-demand type training. If you want to go straight there, go to pts.smccorp.com. That'll take you to over 120 on-demand training topics available to watch right now. Or you can also go search us on YouTube. You can find us under Standard Brand on YouTube. We've got hours and hours of great tips and techniques and little videos from everything from hybrid vehicle to also the correct installation process on the 6-liter diesel injector, as well as a blue spring kit and a lot of stuff that's required to be done with it. So we run the full gamut of training.
Well, Ryan, I truly appreciate that. That's a lot of options for the technicians out there. Anything else you'd like to add?
Well, thanks again, Pete. Thanks. I appreciate the opportunity to get this message out, as well as catching up with you a couple weeks ago. But I look even more forward to partnering with you guys at Automechanica in 2017. As you know, we're sending a couple great instructors there to do some topics such as diesel, as well as some Spanish classes there. So we look forward to seeing you all there. And thanks again. Don't forget to order your new diesel injectors from Standard.
Well, Ryan, once again, thanks so much for taking the time to share all that valuable information with us here in the workshop. Appreciate that very much, and I look forward to seeing you and your team in Chicago in July 2017.